Dear students, today I am going to begin chapter 4, part 1, Weather and Climate. This chapter speaks about 2 points and also the difference between weather and climate. Weather is defined as the condition of air temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall in the atmosphere. So, air temperature may be different in a particular area. In India, air temperature may not be same all parts of our country. It is different depending upon the locality or the sea coast. At the sea coast, the temperature will be always moderate because of the cool wind that moves towards the land. So, we can't expect air temperature in all parts of India is same. It is different depending upon the locality, area, mountains, sea coast and various other factors. Then I wish to tell about the air pressure. What do you mean by air pressure? Air pressure is the force exerted on a surface by the air above. It is a gravity pulls it to earth. Then wind. Wind also varies from place to place. Humidity. What do you mean by humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. And rainfall. Rainfall also is different depending upon the mountains and various other factors. So, when I speak about weather, these are the different conditions that changes now and then. Weather changes every day, every hour. If we look into which the weather changes at a particular place. Sometimes rain may be there few kilometers away, but the place where we live there may not be. Some days we may have more sunlight. So the weather changes every day, every hour at a particular place. So we cannot say that it will be same everywhere in India. It may be hot and dry today, but tomorrow it may be rainy and wet. So it has its own factors depending upon the place. The weather conditions in the morning may be different from that in the evening. Every hour weather changes. Changes in weather conditions give rise to seasons. In India, we enjoy 3 main seasons: summer, winter and monsoon. Our lifestyle varies according to the season. It influences what we eat, what we wear and even the type of house we live in. If we look into our lifestyle, we see lot of changes. When we speak about the dressing style in Kerala is different. Why? The climatic conditions are cold, moderate and also it is situated near the sea coast. So throughout the year there is rain. When we speak about North India, we ourselves know that once in a year there is monsoon and we get sufficient rain for the rest of the year. So we see different climatic conditions depending upon the locality and also the position of the state. So we see the changes depending upon the state where it is situated. It also determines the crop that farmers grow. That means the cultivation of crops also depends upon the climatic conditions. Now let me tell you what do you mean by climate. The weather conditions that prevails over a large area and for a long period of time is called climate. The conditions are same as it is in the weather. The climate of a place remains more or less same. Year after year, different parts of the world have different types of climate. On the basis of the prevailing climate conditions, the world can be divided into 7 major climatic conditions. On the basis of the prevailing climatic conditions, the world can be divided into 7 major climatic regions. Why? The climate conditions that prevails over a large area and for a long period of time is called climate. This is the reason. So, there are 7 climatic regions. What are they? See, the first one, very hot and wet climatic conditions. Then hot and wet, very hot and dry, cool and dry, warm and wet climatic conditions, very cold Mediterranean climatic conditions. So these are the conditions depending upon the locality and the regions. Near the Mediterranean Sea, we can experience a Mediterranean type of climate. Now, I am going to tell you about the factors that influence the distribution of heat on Earth, thereby affecting the climate. First point, distance from the equator. Look at this picture. The rays of the sun fall on the surface of the Earth. Near the equator, if you look at the Earth, suppose here is the sun. Sun moves towards the Earth, direct rays of the sun that comes direct towards the equator. This is the equator. Both sides of the equator, there is a direct rays of the sun towards the equator. As it moves from here towards the poles and also from equator towards both the poles, north and the south poles, we see the slanting rays of the sun here and north and the south. So both the sides, sun's rays are slanting and there will be less heat in compare with the rays that moves towards the equator. So the rays of the sun fall on the surface of the Earth. Near the equator, these rays are vertical and are spread over a small area, direct. As we move away from the equator and towards the poles, the rays become slanting and cover a large area. Large places near the equator receives more heat. These places are hotter than those places which are away from the equator. That means sun's rays moves towards the equator directly. Sun's rays that moves towards North Pole and the South Pole, it will be slanting and it has to move larger area and the sun's heat will be less in compare with the heat that moves towards the equator. So the temperature will be more here and it will be less in the north and the south pole. Now I am going to explain the second point that affect the climate. As we know that hill stations such as Shimla, Nainital and Ooty are cool even in summers. Most peaks in the Himalayas are covered with snow and ice even during summers. This shows that places located at higher altitude are cooler than those at lower altitude even if they are situated in the same latitude. So it depends upon the area in which a particular area is situated. So I have completed the difference between climate and weather, and also I tried to make you understand about two factors that affect the climate, that are distance from the equator and height above the mean sea level. Now I would like to conclude with the explanation of these 2 points. Next part I will explain about the next factors. With this I wish to wind up this class. Now you may please watch a video that will help you to understand about the climate and the weather. You may please watch and try to understand it better. Thereafter I will explain the rest of the points in the second part of the video. Thank you.
And climate. Hi, I am Garima. I learnt about weather and climate in school today. Do you know what weather is? Weather is defined as the condition of air temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity and rainfall in the atmosphere at a given place and time. Changes in weather conditions give rise to seasons. In India, we enjoy 3 seasons: summer, winter and monsoon. The weather conditions that prevail over a large area and for a long period of time is called climate. The climate of a place remains more or less the same year after year.
What did you learn in school today, Garima?
I learnt about weather and climate, Ma. Many factors influence the distribution of heat on Earth, thereby affecting the climate, such as distance from the equator, height above the sea level, distance from the sea, and direction of the winds. We can divide the Earth into 3 heat zones on the basis of the difference in their temperature. The torrid zone or the tropical zone lies on both sides of the equator between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The climate is hot and humid throughout the year because direct rays of the sun fall over it. The areas lying between the torrid zone and the frigid zone in both the hemispheres are called the temperate zones. It is neither very hot nor very cold here. The areas lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and that between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are the frigid zones. It remains very cold throughout the year. I hope you found this information about weather and climate informative.